You become what you think. As your belief grows stronger, your thoughts begin to become real. Do you believe that? Welcome to Storytime English channel. Keep your mind happy and read with your heart. The power of your thoughts. Your mind is like a garden, constantly growing, constantly changing. Every thought you entertain is a seed planted in this mental soil. Some seeds blossom into beautiful flowers, symbolizing hope, creativity, and success. Others sprout as weeds, representing doubt, fear, and limitation. Most people let their mental garden grow wild, unaware of what they are nurturing daily. The first step to mastering your life is awareness, noticing your thoughts before they take root and determine the life you lead. Every moment, your mind whispers silently, shaping your reality. The thoughts you pay attention to today create the experiences you'll encounter tomorrow. A negative thought left unchecked is like a weed growing unchecked in your garden, spreading roots and choking out the potential of other, more positive seeds. Awareness is the act of pausing, of observing your internal dialogue, and understanding that you have the choice to water some seeds while letting others fade away. Notice how often your mind drifts into autopilot. How often do you repeat thoughts without question? I'm not good enough, this is too hard, I'll never succeed. These are not facts, they are interpretations shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, and often fear. Awareness allows you to distinguish between thoughts that serve you and those that hold you back. It's a gentle but powerful realization: your mind can be guided, not just endured. Practices like meditation, journaling, and reflective pauses are tools to cultivate this awareness. By writing down your thoughts, you externalize them, allowing yourself to see patterns you may have never noticed. By meditating, you create space between stimulus and reaction, observing your thoughts without being consumed by them. Awareness is about watching, understanding, and choosing. Triggers often dictate your mental state before you even realize it. Certain environments, people, or events spark automatic reactions. Without awareness, you may find yourself repeating unhelpful patterns endlessly. With awareness, you can pause before responding, choosing how you react rather than being driven by unconscious programming. Gratitude is a catalyst for awareness. By intentionally noticing what is going right, what is working, and what you appreciate, you shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. Curiosity enhances awareness. Ask yourself, why am I thinking this, and what is this thought trying to tell me? Awareness isn't judgment, it's compassionate observation. It's a way of befriending your mind rather than battling it. Awareness also strengthens emotional intelligence. The more attuned you are to your thoughts, the better you understand your emotions and motivations. You begin to notice subtle cues, small impulses, and reactions that previously went unnoticed. This awareness empowers you to make conscious decisions instead of reactive ones. Every habit you have began as a thought. Every choice, every action, every pattern in your life started in the mind. Awareness lets you trace your current reality back to the thoughts that created it. By identifying these seeds, you gain the ability to nurture those that serve your goals and remove those that hinder them. As awareness grows, so does your ability to reshape your life. A single moment of conscious attention can prevent hours of unproductive rumination. Each pause, each observation, is a building block for intentional living. The mind, once trained in awareness, begins to act in harmony with your deepest values and aspirations. Self-talk is another dimension of awareness. Listen to the words you silently say to yourself. Are they encouraging or limiting? Harsh or compassionate? Awareness gives you the power to redirect your self-talk, transforming inner criticism into guidance and support. Over time, this rewiring strengthens resilience and self-belief. Awareness also sharpens focus. The distractions of life, external and internal, can pull you away from your goals. By consistently observing your thoughts, you learn to identify what deserves your attention and what doesn't. You begin to cultivate clarity, understanding where to direct your energy. Even moments of discomfort are fertile ground for awareness. When fear, anxiety, or doubt arise, notice them. Instead of running, labeling, or judging, observe. Ask, why is this thought here? What can I learn from it? Awareness transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. When practiced consistently, awareness becomes a lifestyle. It's the difference between living reactively and living intentionally. You start to notice patterns not just in thought, but in behavior, relationships, and decisions. Awareness allows you to navigate life with purpose rather than drift aimlessly. Awareness is also the foundation for all other chapters of transformation. Belief cannot flourish without the knowledge of what thoughts dominate your mind. Action becomes meaningful when aligned with conscious understanding. Consistency becomes sustainable when you are aware of the forces shaping your daily choices. In conclusion, awareness is the lens through which your entire life comes into focus. By observing, understanding, and choosing your thoughts, you gain the power to cultivate a mental garden of positivity, purpose, and potential. Every great change begins with this step: notice, nurture, and intentionally shape the life you wish to live. The thoughts that shape your reality. Beliefs are invisible architects of your life. They are the silent forces shaping your experiences, guiding your choices, and determining what you see as possible or impossible. While awareness helps you notice your thoughts, belief determines whether those thoughts empower you or limit you. Your mind is a fertile soil, but belief is the sunlight that makes the seeds grow or fail to flourish. Many limiting beliefs begin early in life. They are whispered through experiences, repeated phrases, and subtle messages from family, school, or society. You can't do that, you're not capable, it's too late for you. These phrases may seem small, but when repeated over time, they embed themselves into the subconscious. Beliefs shape your internal dialogue, silently influencing your daily decisions. Yet, beliefs are not permanent. They can be rewritten, reshaped, and strengthened. Awareness allows you to identify which beliefs serve you and which hold you back. Once you see a limiting belief clearly, you gain the power to challenge it. Ask yourself, is this belief based on truth, or is it an echo from someone else's limitations? Questioning your beliefs is the first step toward reshaping them. Visualization is a powerful tool to rewire your mind. Imagine the person you wish to become. Picture their habits, confidence, and accomplishments. Your brain cannot easily distinguish between vivid imagination and reality. Consistent visualization acts as a rehearsal for your mind, training it to accept new beliefs. Over time, repeated visualization transforms possibilities into expectations, and expectations into reality. Affirmations are another method to reinforce positive beliefs. They are not magic words, but reminders that focus your attention on what you want to cultivate. When repeated consistently, affirmations strengthen the neural pathways of positive thinking, gradually displacing limiting beliefs. I'm capable, I deserve success, I can learn and grow. These statements, when felt deeply, alter the narrative your mind tells itself. Beliefs act as magnets. What you truly believe, consciously or subconsciously, draws similar experiences and people into your life. A person who believes in abundance attracts opportunities, while someone who believes in scarcity notices only what is lacking. Beliefs shape perception, guiding attention toward what aligns with your internal expectations. Courage is born from belief. When you truly believe in your potential, fear diminishes. Every action becomes less about avoiding failure and more about pursuing growth. Obstacles are seen not as walls, but as stepping stones. Belief fuels persistence, ensuring that even when progress seems slow, your mind remains committed to the journey. Your environment also interacts with belief. Surround yourself with people who reinforce positive thinking, who inspire and challenge you. Just as weeds can overtake a garden, negative influences can subtly weaken your convictions. Choose mentors, friends, and sources of information that nurture growth and possibility. Faith is a form of applied belief. It is not blind hope, it is action in alignment with your convictions. When belief meets action, a powerful force emerges. Every step taken, motivated by a belief in your capacity, compounds over time, creating momentum toward your goals. Small, consistent actions rooted in belief lead to extraordinary results. Reflection deepens belief. Journal about your successes, no matter how small, and observe patterns that confirm your potential. Recognize moments when your choices aligned with your highest self. Reflection reinforces the reality of what you are capable of achieving. Beliefs also shape your emotional responses. When faced with challenges, your internal narrative dictates whether you feel discouraged or empowered. A strong belief in your abilities transforms fear into curiosity, doubt into learning, and obstacles into opportunities. Belief is contagious. Being around people who embody confidence, resilience, and positivity strengthens your own beliefs. Conversely, negative influences can reinforce doubt. Awareness of this dynamic allows you to curate your environment intentionally, amplifying the beliefs that serve you and diminishing those that do not. Even failure is influenced by belief. Those who hold empowering beliefs see failure as feedback and a stepping stone, while those with limiting beliefs interpret setbacks as proof of inadequacy. Rewriting belief transforms challenges into teachers, helping you grow stronger with each experience. Consistency in reinforcing belief is key. Daily visualization, affirmations, reflection, and surrounding yourself with positive influences train your mind to hold empowering beliefs as default. Over time, belief becomes instinctive, guiding your decisions without conscious effort. Belief transforms effort into results. Ordinary actions, when fueled by unwavering belief, produce extraordinary outcomes. Your mind begins to align with your vision, noticing opportunities that were invisible before. Belief gives energy, focus, and clarity to action. Remember, belief shapes perception. What you see in your environment is often a reflection of what you accept internally. Change your beliefs, and the world around you changes too. You are not at the mercy of circumstances, your inner convictions determine the life you live. Every habit, every relationship, every achievement begins with belief. Without belief, action lacks direction and consistency falters. With strong, empowering beliefs, even the smallest steps compound into lasting transformation. In the end, belief is both a compass and fuel. It points toward what is possible and drives you to act. Cultivate empowering beliefs, challenge limiting ones, and consistently reinforce your convictions. The life you desire begins with the beliefs you choose to hold today. Turning thoughts into reality. Thoughts and beliefs are the foundation of transformation, but without action, they remain invisible, like seeds that never sprout. Action is the bridge between mind and reality. Every small step you take moves your vision closer to existence. Without action, even the most powerful beliefs fade into dreams that never manifest. Fear is the greatest barrier to action. It whispers, "Not now, you might fail," or "You're not ready." Yet courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting despite it. Momentum begins with a single step, no matter how small. One deliberate action today can set in motion a chain of events that leads to profound change tomorrow. Clarity fuels action. When you are clear about what you want, your steps become intentional rather than random. Define your goals in detail. Visualize the desired outcome and consider the first step you can take today. The mind is more likely to act when it knows the direction, and clarity transforms hesitation into focused movement. Procrastination is the thief of potential. Waiting for the perfect moment or ideal conditions often leads to inaction. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. Begin now, even imperfectly, and the energy of movement creates its own motivation. Small actions compound into momentum, making the next step easier and more natural. Break your goals into micro actions. By focusing on manageable, daily steps, you prevent overwhelm and maintain consistency. Each completed task, no matter how minor, reinforces belief and builds confidence. The habit of action is formed through repetition, each small effort strengthening the bridge between thought and reality. Failure is inevitable along the journey, but action transforms it into experience. Mistakes are lessons, feedback, and opportunities for adjustment. Those who act relentlessly learn faster, adapt quicker, and eventually achieve more than those who wait for certainty. Action turns potential into progress, and progress fuels belief. Discipline sustains action when motivation wanes. Commitment to showing up, even on difficult days, trains your mind to prioritize long-term goals over short-term comfort. Each day of effort compounds, gradually turning intentional steps into habits that drive lasting results. Action also sparks creativity. Movement generates solutions and possibilities that remain invisible in idle contemplation. The more you engage, experiment, and try, the more opportunities appear. Action illuminates paths that thought alone cannot reveal. Surround yourself with reminders of your goals. Environment shapes the ease of consistent action. Visual cues, supportive communities, and accountability partners reinforce your momentum, ensuring that action becomes habitual rather than sporadic. Consistency in action transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Small daily steps, repeated over time, lead to mastery. While thoughts plant the seeds and belief nourishes them, it is action that allows growth to manifest. Without action, potential remains dormant, invisible, and unrealized. Celebrate progress, no matter how minor. Recognition of completed actions, however small, reinforces your habit loop and builds confidence. Each victory, no matter its size, is proof that your efforts are tangible and moving you toward your goals. Action also requires adaptability. Obstacles will arise, plans may falter, and unforeseen challenges will appear. Those committed to consistent action adjust, learn, and continue moving forward. Flexibility ensures that momentum is maintained even when circumstances change. Overcoming fear requires incremental exposure. By acting in small, deliberate ways despite discomfort, you gradually expand your courage. Each act of bravery strengthens your capacity to take larger steps in the future. Action builds resilience and reduces the power of fear over time. Track progress to maintain focus. Reflection allows you to see patterns, identify what works, and refine your strategies. Monitoring your actions ensures that effort is directed efficiently, increasing the likelihood of achieving desired outcomes. Momentum is contagious. When you take action, it influences others around you and amplifies energy in your environment. Shared goals, collaborative effort, and collective persistence enhance the effect of individual action, creating exponential growth. Action fuels belief. Each completed step confirms to your mind that your goals are attainable. Repetition reinforces confidence, replacing doubt with certainty. The interplay of action and belief accelerates transformation, each reinforcing the other. Avoid perfectionism. Waiting for ideal conditions or flawless execution often leads to stagnation. Progress, not perfection, is the key. Imperfect action today is more valuable than perfect inaction tomorrow. The journey toward transformation requires both patience and persistence. Results may not appear immediately, but each act compounds invisibly, building foundations that support long-term success. Consistency in action ensures that the seeds of thought and belief grow steadily. Action is a catalyst for learning. It exposes gaps in knowledge, skills, and understanding, prompting growth. Each attempt, whether successful or not, provides insight that refines future efforts and accelerates progress. Every great achievement in history began with action. Ideas, no matter how revolutionary, remained dormant until someone acted upon them. Similarly, your thoughts and beliefs require consistent effort to manifest. Without action, dreams remain just that, dreams. In conclusion, thoughts and belief create the blueprint of your life, but action builds the structure. Courage, clarity, consistency, and adaptability transform intention into reality. Each step you take, however small, moves you closer to the life you desire. Your journey begins with a single action. Making transformation permanent. Transformation is rarely the result of a single action, a sudden insight, or a moment of inspiration. True change emerges from small, repeated steps taken consistently over time. Each day is an opportunity to build habits, strengthen your mind, and shape the life you desire. Consistency is the bridge between effort and mastery. Without it, even the most powerful ideas and beliefs may fade into inaction. Consistency begins with commitment. To show up every day, even when motivation falters, is to invest in your future self. Habits are formed not by grand gestures, but by small, deliberate actions repeated over days, weeks, and months. Each consistent choice compounds, creating momentum that propels you toward your goals. Growth is often invisible at first. Just as a tree grows beneath the soil long before it breaks the surface, your daily efforts build strength, resilience, and skill that may not be immediately apparent. Patience is essential. Trust that the work you do today is laying a foundation for the life you seek. Reflection strengthens consistency. Journaling your progress, noting small victories, and observing patterns in your behavior deepen your awareness and commitment. Each insight informs your next steps, allowing you to refine your approach and maintain focus on what truly matters. Consistency shapes identity. Your repeated actions define who you are far more than your intentions or thoughts alone. When you consistently act with purpose, the person you aspire to become gradually emerges as reality. Actions reinforce belief, which fuels further action, a cycle of growth and empowerment. Even challenges and setbacks are part of the process. Consistency does not mean never failing, it means returning to your practice despite obstacles. Resilience is born from repetition and determination. The more you persist, the stronger your foundation becomes, and the less likely you are to be derailed by temporary difficulties. Surround yourself with support. Accountability partners, mentors, and communities of like-minded individuals provide reinforcement, encouragement, and guidance. The environment you cultivate can make consistency easier, while a negative or chaotic setting can undermine even the most determined efforts. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Every small step forward is proof that your consistent efforts are working. Acknowledging achievements, no matter how minor, reinforces momentum and builds confidence. Growth is cumulative, and each action contributes to your ultimate transformation. Consistency also enhances learning. Each repeated effort provides feedback, allowing you to refine your skills, expand your knowledge, and improve strategies. Over time, your practice evolves, and mastery emerges from the compounding effect of small, deliberate actions. Discipline sustains consistency when motivation wanes. Motivation is fleeting, but disciplined habits endure. By showing up daily, you develop reliability and trust in yourself, creating a virtuous cycle where effort becomes easier and results become visible. Patience is a key companion of consistency. Growth rarely follows a straight path. Progress may feel slow, but every repeated action builds a foundation invisible to the eye. Trusting the process ensures that your commitment does not falter when immediate results are not apparent. Your mindset determines how you perceive growth. A fixed mindset sees effort as futile. A growth mindset recognizes that every small step contributes to larger transformation. Cultivating this perspective allows you to persist, learn, and evolve continuously. Consistency strengthens belief. Each successful action confirms that your goals are attainable. Belief grows as results accumulate, creating a feedback loop where confidence fuels further action, and action reinforces belief. This interplay is the engine of lasting change. Focus on systems, not just goals. Daily routines, rituals, and practices create a framework that supports growth. By concentrating on the process rather than obsessing over outcomes, you develop resilience and maintain consistency even when results are delayed. Growth requires letting go of habits, beliefs, or patterns that no longer serve you. Each consistent step toward improvement involves replacing the old with the new, gradually aligning your actions with your aspirations. This conscious shaping of behavior ensures that transformation is sustainable. Consistency creates momentum. Just as a small snowball rolling down a hill gathers size and speed, repeated actions accumulate into unstoppable progress. Even modest efforts, when compounded, produce results far greater than initial expectations. Learn to embrace discomfort. Growth often challenges your comfort zone, demanding persistence, effort, and adaptation. Consistency ensures that you face discomfort repeatedly, gradually expanding your capacity, resilience, and confidence. Tracking progress amplifies consistency. Visualizing milestones, marking completed tasks, or reviewing achievements provides tangible evidence that your efforts are effective. This reinforces commitment, motivates continuation, and highlights the compounding effect of daily work. Adaptability enhances long-term growth. While consistency relies on routine, flexibility allows adjustment when circumstances change. The combination of steady effort and adaptive strategies ensures progress even amid unforeseen challenges. Consistency fosters resilience. By repeatedly confronting obstacles, setbacks, and frustrations, you strengthen mental toughness. The more you persevere, the more confident you become in your ability to overcome future difficulties. Growth becomes identity when repeated actions shape character. Habits, skills, and routines internalize as part of who you are. Your consistent choices define your self-image and align your daily life with your values and aspirations. Time amplifies consistency. The longer you persist, the more powerful the compounding effect. Small actions, repeated over months and years, produce transformations that seem almost miraculous in retrospect. Patience, persistence, and daily effort are the architects of this transformation. Reflection ensures alignment. Regular evaluation of your actions, beliefs, and results keeps your growth intentional. Adjustments guided by insight and learning strengthen consistency and prevent wasted effort. Finally, understand that transformation is permanent when sustained over time. Awareness, belief, and action are the foundations, but consistency ensures that the change becomes part of your identity. Your life changes not by chance, but by deliberate, repeated choices. Consistency, patience, reflection, and persistence together create the life you envision. Each thought, belief, and action, repeated daily with intention, compounds into mastery, resilience, and fulfillment. Growth is not instantaneous, it is cultivated through dedication, nurtured by daily effort, and solidified through unwavering commitment. By embracing consistency, you ensure that the seeds you planted with awareness, nurtured with belief, and acted upon with courage, grow into lasting reality. Your transformation is complete not when a single goal is reached, but when the practice of growth becomes your way of life.